Can say I've never never lowered the downforce this much before. But it looks like we kind of have to. Magny Cours, driving all over Magny Cours. I just want to make sure we have setup ready when we go for the when we really go for this. Okay. Eight and 8. Maybe. 94. Okay. I don't see rain. Purple. One more round and I think we have to actually run. Okay. Purple, green, ooh-wee. What happens if Button doesn't finish this race? Okay. To the race. It's race time. Okay, I am going on mediums for, I guess, 25. Purple, baby! What is David Coulthard gonna do? First half of the race is clean. Tards for 36. Okay. Oh, the grid's on... Well, the top's on softs, the back's on hards. Let's go! Drive, drive, drive! Hooey! I might need to use the hard tires, but I'm waiting to see... Oh. No penalty, huh? You saw that, right? The Ferrari International Association is just okay with that. That's a slam dunk penalty. Like, he rejoined with an advantageous lead from second place. He's in a Ferrari, rules don't apply. Pretty much. Those softs melt, so like he's not going to be in the lead for very long. Well, this is now 8 of 11 races, by the way. I'm not going to say anything else. I'm just going to point that out, and I'm going to let you manage the race from here. Nothing else to say. By the way, I managed a total of 6 laps tonight out of over 130. No point getting mad. Like, it's just completely out of my control. Can I report these? Ban evaders. Twitch just needs to flag and like IP ban these accounts. Oh, Ralph's gone. Who wants this championship? Alright, based on you running at neutral pace since the race start, these tires 10, 30, yeah, actually 35 laps isn't out of the question. I wouldn't try to one stop on them though. But I'm assuming that you start on the hards because your medium wear is worse, slightly worse than mine. And it was a pretty tight window. Yeah, Button's basically got the Daniel Ricciardo Red Bull at this point. Like, what the fuck? Well, it's your championship to win now. There will be like 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 6 rounds left. If you get it 50 to 26, you'd have 34 points on me. And you could win the championship finishing second to me in every race up to the end. At this point, I would need to finish like more than one race in a row where you and have you retire from a couple races on a finishing streak to have a chance. So like at this point, I wouldn't. I'm not even like inclined to exert effort to stop Coulthard from winning the drivers' championship. Like from any scenario outside of it, just like landing on my lap for reliability slash crash related reasons. Button effectively becomes a car we're hoping to get finishes out of for constructors' considerations now. Yep. And I'm 36 behind Ralph. Ugh. Those DNFs have pretty much finished basically any chance of Button winning the drivers. At least without like a lot happening to change the landscape. The reality is you're far closer to Ralph than I am now. Especially if you finish this. Yeah, those hards aren't too bad. Barrichello has put mediums on, and you're actually quicker than him now. I think it was the difference in fuel load more than anything, which was why he's able to get away from you a little bit on that first stint. Yeah, the game gave me the opportunity for the drivers last season, and this season it looks like it's dropping it into your lap. Safety car, safety car, safety car. Safety car, look at it flash. You are probably going to want to pit. Hards for 30. Fixed front wing done. Fast. Well, he's just... No, they need to stay out to get back onto the lead lap. Well, Hakkinen fucked up his race. Weber is back on the lead lap. These old safety car rules are stupid too. Like, they should let these cars get their laps back. Because they're not going to, Villeneuve collides with Alonso. Oh, Barrichello stopped again. Fun. Yeah, I don't think Barrichello's a threat to you. I don't think anyone is, but Barrichello definitely isn't. And clarification is race pace isn't a threat to you. Losing time on the softer tire, that's usually a bad sign for the trailing driver. What was the last race? 65? 61? Something like that? I think we can speed this up too, huh? Barrichello is consistently losing about a tenth a lap. Oh. He is making a push. I think it is the correct lap length. The laps, I think, are supposed to be like 15 seconds shorter in real life for Magny Cours. Looks like he's losing ground again. Your tires are the same age, and what is that, 7 laps durability is the difference? The hard tire isn't, generally speaking, that much of a worse tire than the mediums. I just have generally not been using it because I've not really needed to. Or, in this case, been given a chance to. If the medium's lifespan was lower than I expected, I was going to run one hard stint. Barrichello is kind of melting behind. I would assume at about 20, he's going to be like on the last 25% of his tires. We'll just hold this until something happens. Frenson's been given a drive-through penalty, which doesn't really change much. 23, so his tires have to be significantly worse than yours at this point. I think mine were good for 25 on the upper end. So I don't know how he's keeping these tires viable. All right, Barrichello's pitting this lap. Yeah, looks like the AI hasn't had trouble getting 20 out of these tires on the medium. Pretty lengthy fueling. David Coulthard ran wide. Fernando Alonso has a mechanical issue in the Jag. Box mediums, 18 fast. Okay, that was close. Now you're on the same tires with about the same fuel load. Your pit stop perk probably kept you in the lead on this one. Because it was pretty damn close. I don't think Barrichello has the pace. In fact, I think he's nuking the tires trying to stay close to you. %, faster. I think it takes me 5 or 6 seconds to change mine. That's 2 or 3 seconds for you. What I'm saying is that he came 1.5 behind you. So that tire change perk was the difference between being a 1.5 seconds behind and being ahead a 1.5 seconds. I. Oh, what is it? Is the fuel in the tire? Yeah, I think you can feel while you're changing tires. So maybe it is. Maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe it is just the fuel. You want sequential stops. Sequential stops are the most advantageous for your perk. It would matter if we played next season because you wouldn't have to refuel. Oh. Yeah, I think you can easily win this here. Maybe we should do next season. There will be a time gap. I mean, you'll have an advantage perk, but you'll have it as David Coulthard. And I may need to find a different driver because I don't know that Jensen's going to want to stay with the team after a season like this. What have you done for me lately? Maybe I was trying to snatch Fernando or something. Fernando is faster than you. Do you copy? Ooh. Let's play it.
Okay, so Fernando is faster than you. Can you confirm you understood that message?
And the FIA is like, we can't prove that was team orders. Come on. Come on, guys. What are we even doing here? Because Ferrari ordered Barrichello to let Schumacher through at the A1 ring in 2002. And then whatever the hell happened at Indy that same year. Which I haven't seen that race. The A1 ring actually did turn me off to F1 for a little bit. It was pretty disgusting. That was the reason they banned them. But it don't make sense to ban them if you're not going to then enforce them. Yeah, it was something about trying to engineer dead heat at Indianapolis. Or Schumacher returning the favor to Barrichello, whatever story you believe on that one. Well, you can enforce them by making the result not count towards the constructor's standings. Because the prize money is dictated by the constructor's finish. Drivers' championships, I guess, do bring sponsor money in, but that has nothing to do with how the F1 doles out its money. That's how I would do it. I'd be like, your constructors' points don't count because you use team orders. I imagine it would work because I do think there is enough difference in the constructor's prize money to discourage it. And I don't think Ferrari won the constructors that season. But imagine if they had that race not count towards Ferrari's constructor. I'd have to look up where they were at the time and what it might have done to their overall. Oh, good. Suspension failure. Okay. 21 points behind we're going to be. Shall we go on a ride? I think we have some data from both saves that we've done in this mod that we can look up freely. I'll do our after race stuff for, you know, that normalcy, whatever. They literally just snatched the race win from you in the last 5 laps. That's disgusting. Rival with Rubens. Okay. Gearbox built. What is this gearbox? It's 83% at 964. Trying to figure out how I got there. It's looking like that's how I did it. We'll do 2 of these. Why the fuck not? Getting you a slightly more reliable suspension is like another thing on the list of things to do here too. Alright, and we'll just parse through this weekend. Oh, yeah, we should, Okay, we are on that engine. Like, I care how this vote goes. It passes. Okay, we'll save. I deleted all the saves but one. We can go and look at the Benetton save. Benetton. Benetton. Which... Oh, we can't. I can't do past ones. Okay, it doesn't actually allow us to look at individual races then. Interesting. Okay. I guess that's out. Well, there's the stream record, I guess. Anyway, that will be the end of this stream. I thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you haven't already done so, then I guess you enjoy our misery. So, you know, feel about that how you want. But also, feel free to hit the follow button one time and follow, like, and share on the YouTube end of things. And we'll see you guys again next time. Till then, take care. Have a great one. Later on.